What's up everybody, welcome to another video. It's been a very long time since I've made a video about the Vita, and honestly it's not really easy because it's hard to record from the Vita. The camera will be ugly, and honestly ever since I played on the PlayStation 4, I don't want to record games by camera. I just want to record them by gameplay footage. And not to mention that the PlayStation Vita is dead, and the games are very rare to find. Not that there's any many, but anyway, I thought I should make a collection of my physical Vita games, 48 games to be exact. And before I start, I would like to introduce two friends here. There's this one. I'll call this one Tyson. I don't know why. It has one eye. The other one is blind. Sorry, I just want to be friendly with you. Well, he's friendly with me when I have food. And the other one here, yeah, they look alike. I call this one Basyuni. Okay, never mind. They don't seem to care. Okay. They don't seem to care. But anyway, I'll show you my Vita collection, the physical games, and I'll give a small brief summary about them. And I'll tell you which one I played and which one I didn't. And yes, I didn't play them all. But anyway, let's start. The first one is The Amazing Spider-Man. This is based on the movie on the same name. It's the only Spider-Man game ever released on the Vita. It's also the game I'm currently playing as of the making of this video. I remember trying it a little bit years ago, and it didn't feel that great. Like the Lego games felt like they had more gameplay. But anyway, after playing the Marvel Spider-Man Insomniac one, this one feels like a massive downgrade, especially on the Vita, because the graphics are downgraded, but nevertheless, I mean, it's a decent time killer, but don't expect much from that. It's set after the movie, by the way, and like it's decent as I mentioned, but that's about it. And the gameplay is very simple actually. And next we have Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation. I never played this game, but I remember actually buying this one. This was actually the first Vita game I ever bought, and I bought it years before I got the Vita itself, because I wanted to make sure that I have games for it when I buy it. Like, I haven't heard much about this. Like, it has online multiplayer, and I'm not sure it's still active, but nevertheless, the remastered version of it doesn't have online multiplayer from what I know, so be on the lookout for that, I guess. And next we have Assassin's Creed Chronicles, another Assassin's Creed games that I never played. I never played Assassin's Creed actually. It's part of the games that I'll play later, but I didn't play it. This one is basically a compilation, 3 mini games, or I mean 3 small games, not mini games. The word mini game lost its meaning. Anyway, 3 small games into one. It's about India, China, and Russia. Like, surprisingly, from what I heard, this is actually a decent game. It's a platformer actually, and the Chronicles games were released on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, and maybe the Switch. But I think the Vita version is the only one that got a physical port. Maybe the Switch as well, but I don't know really. And next we have Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified. I barely touched Call of Duty. Yes, I'm well aware that I left many of those normie games. Like, I actually played this one, and I finished the story. While honestly, I don't think it's that bad, but at the same time I can see why it's getting so many bad reviews. Like, there's barely any story. You have 10 missions that you switch between 2 different characters depending on the mission. And the last mission is basically a hint for Black Ops 2, which I haven't played, but I can tell it's a hint about them. I won't say much. Now, the reason why I think it's hated is because the campaign itself is only 1 hour, Yes, I'm not kidding. 1 hour and you get, but thanks to trophies and the online multiplayer, you're supposed to play it more. But the online multiplayer is technically dead. Like, who plays on the Vita anymore nowadays? I mean, I played it and I enjoyed it. It has its flaws, but that's about it. Like, if you want a first-person shooter game on the Vita, Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified helps. But that's about it. Don't expect it to be any better than that. And if for some reason you and your friends actually have a Vita and want to play online multiplayer, then you can use the Vita version for it. I guess it's also a bonus that the Vita has Call of Duty and the Switch doesn't. Oh well. And it's unlikely for the Switch to have a Vita port anytime soon, because of how games nowadays are very huge, like 300 gigabytes for a game. And same with the Switch 2. Like, I know they said that they will make a decision. Like, I know they said that they will find a way, but I doubt they will. Now let's go to the next game. Dragon's Crown. I'm not sure if you can notice, but the game's cover on my Vita version looks a little torn apart. Like, it's not ripped, I mean, but basically as if the sun ate it. I have this, and I have the Steelbook edition of the PS4 version. This is actually a great beat 'em up game. It's a mix of beat 'em up and RPG, which is very unique. Most people know this game mainly for the sorceress, but it's other than that, despite the fan service, it's actually a pretty great game. Vanillaware actually makes 2D games that are really amazing. And the best part about Dragon's Crown is that it's on par with the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 version. Like, other than the couch multiplayer because of the Vita, it's actually very similar. Dragon's Crown Pro, which is the PlayStation version, has all the DLC, which is basically just the voiceovers that you can, which is basically the voice of the narrator. But other than that, it's actually the same game and it's pretty fun. Give it a try. It's like a great co-op game, great for grinding. There's not much of a story here, it's more of a fairy tale, but still worth it. Next we have EA Sports FIFA Football. Like, I'm well aware it says FIFA Football here. I'm not sure if you can see, but the trophy list is named the EA Sports FIFA Football. Anyway, this is basically FIFA 12. Like, it's FIFA really. I mean, I guess it's close to it. It's a pretty fun game. I mean, it's FIFA after all, but don't expect more than that. The reason I have all 4 versions of FIFA is because I found it small and I thought maybe I should get it. I mean, 4 games, how hard can it be? Now I'll tell you the difference between each one, and yes, there is a small difference, not much, but it exists. Like, I think the first one here is that this one is called FIFA. The first one here is that this is called FIFA Football, and the trophies are actually glitched, while a few of them, only like 1 or 2 I think, they're broken. It's impossible to get them, but other than that, it's still FIFA and it's playable. I'm actually trying my best to get all the trophies in the FIFA games, the ones that I can obtain at least. And next we have FIFA 13. Like, this one is actually the same as the original game. Sorry, just old sticker. Anyway, this one is actually the same as the original game. Now this one is actually the same as the original FIFA football game that I showed earlier. I mean, no update kits, no nothing, not much of improvement, like, other than the roster. It got terrible reviews as a result. Like how they give the Switch version is the same reviews about how bad because no updates. But other than that, it's still FIFA. Like the trophies are slightly easier from what I know, and at least there's no glitch trophies. But the online is dead, so as a result, there's no way to obtain the platinum. And now FIFA 14. This time they called it Legacy Edition in order to avoid any bad reviews or anything because they didn't update it. And if you haven't noticed already, most, if not all, PlayStation consoles nowadays have their FIFA games, the last two ones, as the Legacy Edition. Basically no updates, just the roster updated, and the same here. Also the online is dead, so impossible to get the platinum trophy. Like I never realized until now that there's Arabic written over it. And now that's actually pretty cool, but I doubt it has Arabic mode. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see here, but it says right here it has Arabic. Only the text, not audio, but it's still pretty cool. And now we have the FIFA game, the final FIFA one, FIFA 15. It's also Legacy Edition. This is the last FIFA game, so the prices of this game isn't high as most FIFA games like FIFA 13 on the PlayStation 2 or FIFA 19 on the PlayStation 3. But what's interesting about this is that unlike most, if not all FIFA games, you can actually obtain the platinum trophy here. There is no online mode, and as a result there is no online trophies. Now look, I get this sad, but let's be honest here. You probably, if you have a Vita, then you don't play online. Like, I guess this is the best Vita version of FIFA, and the trophies are still obtainable. Give it a try if you can. And here we have Gravity Rush, the reason I bought a Vita. This is a wonderful game. Unfortunately, it's very rare, not just on the Vita, but on the PlayStation 4 as well. Like the reason this is rare is because of huge demand for this game. It's the main reason anybody buys a Vita. And the PlayStation 4 version didn't sell well, so it became rare. Became popular over time, but it's rare. You can still play the PlayStation 4 version, but I don't think it's the same. Like, it doesn't feel the same, I mean. Like, I love Gravity Rush so much that I even made a poster for her. Now, you play as Cat. Like, you play as Cat, a girl who wakes up without any of her memories and has the ability to control her gravity. Like, she can use it to fly and use it to shoot others with obstacles. Like, pretty awesome stuff. Next we have Horizon Chase Turbo. This is, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is the last Vita game ever released. Like, and it's not even released digitally, so the only way to get the Vita version is by physically, and it's usually sold in that limited edition, the Play Asia edition. I played the PlayStation 4 version and it's actually pretty great. Like, feels like too much cars and fuel. Your cars need fuel, but it's still pretty awesome. So the amount of cars in it makes it feel like I'm more in traffic than race, but nevertheless it's awesome. Unfortunately, the Vita version was released physically only, no digital version, and as a result, the only way to get this game nowadays is by East Asia Soft or by hacking your Vita. And the reason I'm saying this is that since it's not on the store, you're missing out on all the DLCs. But I guess that makes the trophy a little easier. I'll play this game eventually. Next we have Hot Shots Golf World the Invitational. Like, I'm not really much of a golf guy, but I played golf because of this game and I honestly enjoyed it. It's pretty hard, but once you learn it, it's actually fun. There's not much to do here. Like, consider it, this is kind of like Sony's Smash, where they add characters from other series, but unfortunately They maybe sold the series to Namco, as now Namco was publishing the PlayStation 5 version along with for a PC version and Switch version. Like other than the first game ever released for the PlayStation 1, every version has its own guest characters. But when they made it to the PlayStation 3, they added those guest characters as DLC. Like Hotshot Golf 5 has Kratos and Sackboy, and this version has the cat from Gravity Rush, which I bought. Pretty fun game. Like the online is shut down, so you can't obtain the platinum. But luckily I obtained the online trophy, which is only one trophy. So one day I'll get the platinum trophy. But the game itself is pretty hard. And next we have Invisimals, The Alliance. This is the last Vita game I got as of the making of this video, of the latest one I mean. This one relies on the camera from what I know. Like the Invisible series was one of those motion gaming. Like there's one that relies on the camera on the Vita. I made an unboxing video for it, but I couldn't play it because I don't have the camera. Anyway, this one requires something called AR cards. They're not with this version, but someone threw them away or sold them, I don't know. But nevertheless, from what I know, you can print them from Sony's site online. You can find them easily. I still haven't played it because I just got it. And next we have J-Star Victory vs Plus. Before Jump Force this actually came, and I think this one is better than Jump Force because it has more characters, so less variety. But it's an arena fighter. I played it and I finished and I got the platinum trophy, and it's not that great honestly in my opinion. Arena fighters aren't my thing. Like it's fine if you enjoy anime, like has lots of crossovers, like from JoJo, One Piece, Dragon Ball, you name it. But the trophies themselves are very tedious to get, like lots of grinding and replaying the game over and over. The online trophy itself is easy, I guess. I heard this one is rare. Correct me if I'm wrong, really. And next we have Jak and Daxter trilogy. Like there's actually something interesting about the Jak and Daxter trilogy. Like for example, the American version is called HD Collection, but this one is called Trilogy. And the American version has that HD Collection error that Sony was trying to make back then. I wish they brought again. Like there's the same game, but if you play it on the HD Collection and then switch to here, both will have require you to restart the game over. Like they don't have the same save slot, but it's still here. Now regarding the games themselves, I only played the first game, and from what I know, it works. It's fine. Also, like it's more of a port to the PlayStation 2 with minor downgrades. Also, for some reason, that they have the option to remove the memory card of the PlayStation 2. They forgot to remove that. But from what I know, Jak 2 and 3 are very broken on the Vita. But at the end of the day, they're still Jak and Daxter. We don't have really that many open world games on the Vita. We don't even have a GTA game. So I'll take it. Next we have Killzone Mercenary. This is the second last Vita game ever made. Which is funny that Killzone Shadowfall was also released in 2013 with the Vita version. I haven't played this game, and I asked my cousin to buy it for me from outside. It came with a gum, which is pretty cool from them. But from what I know, this is a great shooter, but it doesn't work well if you play it on the side of the Vita. Like everybody said, it's more of a mobile shooter, but it's still pretty fun. The online was shut down a few years ago, and despite the disclaimer that they will announce it 3 months before the shutdown, they shut down like a month or less. Next we have The Hobbit, Lego The Hobbit I mean. Like you can say what you want about Warner Bros, but I appreciate that they help the Vita a little with their Lego games. Even so, they get tired pretty quickly, and they feel more like the Marvel movies, where they feel like just popcorn that you consume and go away. Anyway, I haven't played Lego The Hobbit, but from what I know is that it's based on the first two movies only. There was another one planned to be based. There was a DLC planned for the Battle of the Five Armies, but was never released. It was released during the second movie, and they were planning to make one for the third movie. But they were planning to make a DLC for the third movie. But they just cancelled it. And next we have Lego Chima Lava's Journey, which I kind of messed up, and it's supposed to be before Lord the Hobbit. But anyway, I played this Lego game, and it's fine, but it's based on an original Lego property. I haven't seen the show of Lego Chima. It's not that popular. It's a kids show from what I know, and it plays fine really. It's trying way too hard to be serious, but it's Lego. How can it be serious? Next we have Lego Lord of the Rings. Now, as you can see here, this is supposed to be Dutch, but it's actually in English, despite this. And even if it is in Dutch, I haven't played it yet. Even if it is in Dutch, I can just go through walkthroughs, like it's Lord of the Rings after all. It's Lego games after all. And I heard this one is actually much better than The Hobbit. I'll give it a try eventually. And next we have Lego Avengers, or Lego Marvel's Avengers. I played this one. This is actually an open world game, and it's actually pretty fun. It's based on the first two Avengers movies actually. And I was surprised to play it and discover that it has voice acting. Well, to be fair, Lego Chima also has voice acting, which surprised me at the time. But I don't know. I thought that Lego Chima is original, so they gave it voice acting. And it's a pretty fun game, and the open world too. Has some glitches actually that you should be on the lookout, but it's still fun. Next we have Lego Marvel Superheroes Universe in Peril. This one is based, unlike Lego Avengers, this one is based on Marvel in general. Has nothing to do with the MCU. Which by the way, I forgot to mention, Lego Avengers is the last MCU game released. Anyway, this one is based on Marvel characters in general. Like, from what I know, this is actually pretty good. It's a downgrade of the original game for the Vita version, but it's still pretty nice. I mean, it's a Lego game after all, and fun to play. I haven't played this one yet, so I should play it eventually. And next we have Lego Ninjago Nindroids. I never really watched the Ninjago series. I heard it's actually a very big series, but surprisingly it has movies before the Lego movie. Like, I'm not sure why people don't talk about it. Anyway, I played this one and it's fine really. I can't remember what the story was about, but it's a children's story here. And next we have Little Big Planet Vita. Unfortunately, the online was shut down, so you can't get the trophies, and as well as some certain DLCs like the Marvel ones are removed, so you can't get them either unless you bought them. But this one is known for being the best Vita version. But this one is known for being the best game in the Little Big Planet series. The touch screen actually helps. It's like as if you're creating them with yourself. So it's a pretty cool game. And believe it or not, it's not the only Vita game available. There's another one called Run Sackboy Run, which is a runner game. You can play it and you can unlock some stuff for other Little Big Planet games, but that's it really. Anyway, Little Big Planet on the Vita is actually pretty fun. Give it a try if you can. And next we have Little Deviants. Now this game is actually more of a tech demo. It shows you what the Vita can do, like the touch screen, the rear touchpad, the camera and all. And it's okay really. Like some of the mini games are actually pretty fun to play. Some of them are actually tedious and annoying and made the Vita harder to use. It also uses the near feature, a feature to detect nearby players, but it's discontinued, so it's pointless. I mean, it's fun really, but I don't know, you can skip it. And next we have Lumines Electronic Symphony. This is the making of this video. This is the second last game released for the series until the remaster version, which is a remaster of the first game for some reason, not the last one. Anyway, Lumines is actually a pretty fun puzzle game that you can download anywhere, and you should give it a try if you have a phone or any version really. This one doesn't have a platinum trophy, like it just has a bunch of trophies here about score. Like it's actually fun to play and the soundtrack is amazing. Think of it more like Tetris but with Rubik's cubes and smaller ones. And next we have Lost Dimensions for the PlayStation Vita. This is one of those niche RPGs that nobody cares about, that are usually exclusive for the Vita, and then years later it will get ported to PC and sometimes for the Switch, and still nobody cares. I haven't played this game yet. It's a tactical RPG, I think, or a really big RPG from what I know. So that's why I still haven't played, but I should play it eventually. I'm not a fan of tactical RPGs. They just feel like downgraded chess, and one simple mistake can cost you the entire game, but I should play it eventually. Maybe when I'm done with the Amazing Spider-Man. And next we have Metal Gear Solid HD Collection. Now, unlike the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 version, this one has 2 games, or rather 4 if you count Metal Gear 1 and 2. It has Metal Gear Solid 2 and Metal Gear Solid 3. Peace Walker was never released, as Konami believes that you can get the Peace Walker version from the store. So they actually have a good point really. Like from what I know, unlike most, if not all of the PS2 remasters on the Vita, this one is actually pretty good. I still haven't played these games. I played the original ones, played Metal Gear Solid 2. I still haven't played Metal Gear Solid 3. My PlayStation 2 version was parted and therefore broken, but I should play it eventually. Or at least I should play Metal Gear 1 and 2. Like, pretty cool actually. And it has a big manual, which is weird seeing Vita games having manuals, but it's nice. And next we have Minecraft. You can't make a console nowadays without having at least one Minecraft game. I mean, I'm not sure what to say about Minecraft. I'm sure you already heard about it, but everybody played it at this point, and if you haven't seen the movie, well, I haven't seen the one probably, and to get more views I'll say chicken jockey, I guess. Anyway, it's Minecraft, that's really all to say. But this is actually the best selling game from what I know, on the Vita I mean, and it's doing well in Japan. Support actually ended for this game years ago, along with the PlayStation 3, Wii U and 3DS and Xbox 360. Next we have MLB 12 The Show. Now, I don't really play baseball. I tried to play one of them when it was free on the PlayStation Plus, but I didn't understand how it works. Like, not just because it's a simulator, but because I don't really understand how baseball always works. And I only want to play it because it's Sony exclusive. Anyway, one day I saw the Vita version and I thought I should get it. Why not? Like, it's part of the collection really. Next we have Mortal Kombat. This is based on the reboot, the first reboot I mean. Like, this one is actually a pretty great port. It has some extra challenges that you can use for the Vita, and even has all the DLC. Basically, it's based on the complete edition, and Kratos is with them. Pretty fun game. Unfortunately, the online of the game was shut down over a year later, as it basically relies on GameSpy, and the GameSpy was shut down quickly. So it was a shame. Like, the console version stayed longer for a couple of years, but this one didn't. Next we have Need for Speed Most Wanted. The reboot is actually a decent game, not as good as the original Need for Speed Most Wanted, but it's nice. It's actually a Burnout clone, to be exact. Like, you get to crash cars and earn points for it, and the races are fine. The races aren't as good, but it's still a nice game, honestly. Worth checking out, actually. It's the only Need for Speed game in the console anyway. Next we have Oromisha. Well, I'm not sure what I called it. I remember unboxing it, sorry, but the name was hard. Anyway, this is a visual novel that I haven't played yet, because it's Japanese, obviously, but I should play it eventually. And the reason I got it is because I want to sell it, but I only got one copies instead of two, and I thought I should keep it for me because I love the Vita this much. Next we have PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale. You remember PlayStation All Stars, right? It's a Smash clone, but it's actually pretty fun. The gameplay is not the same. Like, Smash requires you to throw your opponent from the ring, but here you kill your opponent with finishers. So it's honestly a fun game. The biggest problem is the character roster themselves. Like, some characters you want them inside, but they're not available, like Crash and Spyro and many more. And some characters makes you ask, why are they here? Like the black-haired Dante instead of the white-haired. We all know that's because of to promote other games at the time, but it's still annoying. Surprisingly, Cat is in the game as DLC, but it's still nice. It's actually one of the early games to make cross-buy, so it's still nice. Unfortunately, the online was shut down a few years ago. Next we have Reality Fighters. This is a fighting game where you're the character actually. You use the camera to create your own fighter by your face and all. I mean, it's fine, really. Not the best game competitively. I still haven't played, but I'm too scared to play it because of the online. Like, the switching account is almost impossible on the Vita, but I'll give it a try eventually. Next we have Resistance Burning Skies. This is part of the Resistance series and the last game ever released for it. It's a spin-off that's decent, actually. Not the best, but it works, I guess. And the funny part is that it's the only game in the series that the online is still active, despite being on the Vita. It has one trophy from what I know. You just play one match and that's it. I still haven't played it, really. Next we have Ridge Racer Vita, the last game in the series as well. This one actually didn't get great reviews, as they said that it doesn't offer anything new. Like, basically recycles lots of content as well as remove other content. So, but I think it's more of a Vita port, so playable at least. Just doesn't have much content, and most of the content is actually DLC. But it's a racer game that's worth checking out. I still haven't played it, but it does look fun. Next we have Rugby World Cup 2015. There were 2 rugby games released for 2015. I think they were the same developers, just different names, and they were recycled. I found it and I decided to get it. From what I know, the trophies are extremely easy, but the game itself is broken, and you basically need to practice a little to understand how the game works, and that's it. I didn't understand anything, so I gave up, but I'll play it eventually just for the trophies. Next we have smart as. This is a brain game, I guess, like Brain Age Academy for the DS, but in this case for the Vita. Like, I heard it's decent, nothing amazing. Like, looking at it now, Sony was trying really hard with the Vita, but gave up for the PlayStation 4 and because of mobile games. It's a shame, really. It has online trophies, and from what I know, they're shut down. I should give this a try eventually. Looks like a decent puzzle game. And next we have Sly Cooper Collection. As you can see here, it's a rare collection. The PlayStation 2 collections are always rare for some reason. Probably because most of them aren't playable on modern consoles. But anyway, it says here 3 full games digitally remastered in HD. The truth is, it's not exactly true. Well, it's actually 2 games. For the most part, I mean. Sly Cooper 1 and 2 are on the cartridge. Sly 3 is a digital download. And I bought the game used in 2024. So the problem here is the code is expired and probably used. I tried it, by the way, it didn't work, but be my guest with this. And the problem, however, is that if you want to get Sly 3 on the PlayStation Vita, you'll have to get the entire collection digitally. This is also a thing with Jak and Daxter. Well, at least Jak and Daxter is actually all the games are on the collection. Not sure about Ratchet and Clank. And the same with Final Fantasy X, from what I know. The X and X2 collection only has 1 game, the first one. With the second, you need to download. I'm not sure if you have to buy them from the beginning, all of them. But this actually is the same with Jak and Daxter and Ratchet and Clank. I got the 3rd game on the PlayStation 2, the only one in the series I actually got for the PlayStation 2, so it's not a big deal. Next we have Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. This is the 4th and final game in the series. Like, it's not made by Sucker Punch, and from what I haven't played it yet, same with Sly Cooper, but from what I know, this is actually a decent game, but it's not the best Sly Cooper game. Basically, it doesn't bring anything new. It's enjoyable, but that's about it. It's actually very rare as well, and it's also one of the few games that has cross-buy in the PlayStation 3 and Vita, an AA game I mean. And the Vita version can be used as a controller for the PlayStation 3 version. You can use like some sort of camera or something like that, I'm not sure how, but it looks cool. And next we have Sonic and All Stars Racing Transformed. This is the only Sonic game on the Vita, and I played the PC version. The PC version is obviously the best because it's bigger and has more characters. Very few, but it's still nice. Like one of the Team Fortress characters, I can't remember who, and and the character from the Shogun series. Nevertheless, it's still a fun game. But Sonic and All Stars Racing Transformed on the Vita is also pretty good. Like, it's actually on par with the consoles. Next we have Soul Sacrifice. This is actually one of the few Vita games that actually still hasn't been ported to other consoles, and it actually has reversible cover, as you can see here. It looks different. I'll show you the cover. Now you probably know this cover, but I just like the alternate one more. Now regarding the game itself, people have been saying this is more of a Souls game, but honestly that's not true at all. This is more of a Monster Hunter clone. Like, it's actually pretty fun. You're basically dead. You're basically captured, I mean. You're about to die. But there's a book that can help you escape, and you must read it first. It's more of a diary that you read. But it's still nice. By the way, I'm sure you know that there's another version called Soul Sacrifice Delta, which is an enhanced version also on the Vita, but I only have the Soul Sacrifice version instead. Next we have Top Trumps Turbo. This is perhaps the worst Vita game I ever played. I made a review about it. Like, it's just a card stats game. There's really not much gameplay, and despite being a card stats game, there's no multiplayer of any kind, not even where you switch the Vita to others, and it's also glitched. Like, really, it's a game that simple. I actually destroyed and messed up. Next we have Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. As you probably noticed that the cover looks ugly. This is because I printed it, but I chose bad material for the printing that I didn't cut well. Only got the game itself without the box, so I decided to print it when I had the box itself. Now regarding the game itself, it's a crossover between Marvel vs. Capcom. I'm sure you already know the series. This is the ultimate version, which by the way I have the Marvel vs. Capcom 3 on the PlayStation 3, but I haven't played it, and I thought I should keep Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom. I thought this way it will make me feel like both versions are different. And if you've played Capcom games, then you already know how awful the trophy lists are. Like, you need to play 100 matches, and since this is a Vita, it's kind of impossible. Next we have Uncharted Golden Abyss. Well, this is an Uncharted game, an original one. It's made by Ben Studios, the creators of Days Gone and previous games like Siphon Filter. But this game is set before the first game, and despite this, it's not actually a prequel. It was basically set before the series. So I think anybody can enjoy this game, which is pretty nice, and uses a touchscreen features. And according to the PlayStation Network profiles, or PSN profiles.com, this game stayed on PS Plus for many people for so many years, or rather months. I mean, this game stayed on PlayStation Plus for so many months. Like, I still haven't played it, but from what I know, it's a decent game. It's also one of the 3 Uncharted games that aren't on PlayStation 4. This one, as well as another card game on here on the Vita, but digital, as well as that Uncharted game, mobile game that was made as a promo for Uncharted 4. Next we have Unit 13. This is another Vita exclusive game. Like, I heard it's a great tactical shooter. Like, I think looking at it now, I think I have all the shooters in my collection. Correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm missing a shooter, because I have Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified, Killzone Mercenary, Resistance Revolution, and finally Unit 13. These are all the FPS games I have. I think this is more of a tactical shooter, like Tom Clancy games clone. I don't know really, but I heard it's great. Even has online, but it's the Vita, so you know. And next we have Virtua Tennis 4 Tour, or rather Virtua Tennis 4 World Tour Edition. I actually played the PlayStation 3 version, and I know it's a sports game, but this is actually a pretty fun game that I heavily recommend you play it. Like, it's a sports, it might be a sports simulator, but also at the same time it's a fun game that you should play. Like, has some cool mini games and has a great career mode, and you can play it with a friend. The PlayStation 3 version has motion control, a special mode for the PlayStation Move, which is actually pretty fun and helps losing weight. Now the Vita version is actually the same from what I know, but has extra mini games, so it's actually pretty cool. The trophy list is actually easy. I haven't finished it yet, but the trophy list is surprisingly easy, and the online mode is also easy, but it's very long. And last but not least, The Walking Dead, the first season. Well, I'm not sure if there's anything to say. It's The Walking Dead. I played it actually. I mean, it has the entire story. Like, the graphics are good. Like, on par with the PlayStation 3 version, maybe the PlayStation 4 version, and that's about it really. There's nothing extra. Has the DLC for 100 days. Well, that's it for all my Vita collection. Like, there are 48 games, not counting the digital ones. The Vita never had its chance, and honestly I love the Vita cases so much. They're so cute and adorable compared to the Switch. And the Switch, well, some will say the Switch is like it, but not really. The Switch feels too unnecessarily long and feels like a waste of plastic in my opinion compared to the Vita. Nevertheless, I love the Vita, and it's getting hard and hard to find games for it, but still a fun console, and I'll try my best to collect every game for it and play as many games as I can. With that, thank you guys for watching my video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you do, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time for more.